So the founder of the Stop Asian Hate movement, Bryce Hall, aka the little boy on TikTok who got famous from dancing alone in his room in front of a camera, who then became known as the guy who claimed that he was a fighter who would win in the ring, who then lost in the ring, has decided to get himself involved in some new YouTube drama. And guys, I'm gonna be honest, this YouTube drama is actually pretty entertaining and no one's really talking about it. Bryce is catching heat, which I love to see because I think he's cringy and he's always had a huge ego that has not been deserved. An ego that has been caused by the fact that 13-year-old girls on TikTok comment down heart emojis on his videos like this.
If I was a question, would you be my answer? If I was the music, would you be the dancer?
You know what? To be fair, that video is 6 years old, so I cannot use that against him. Why don't I show you something more recent from Bryce?
Broken ass nose, small, still kind of softish, toxic.
Remember when the internet was interesting? It was around this time, but I feel like internet beef isn't cool anymore. It's too serious. Back then, somebody would cheat on somebody and would make a diss track about them. Now, if you talk about somebody, it's a cease and desist and a lawsuit. Why can't we bring back this era of entertainment? You know, why can't people just talk shit online, solve it online, and maybe just like punch each other in the face? Don't look at me, I'm unproblematic and way too old for internet beef, but...
Yeah, that's about to age very poorly, my friend. Just so you know, that video was posted on February 10th, and it's not even a month later, and he's getting himself involved in some beef. But you want it to be interesting? I got you, bud, I got you, let's run it! I'm sure you guys know the YouTuber Pack God. He's got almost 2 million subscribers and gets millions of views for every single video. He's absolutely killing it right now on YouTube. Now, I met this guy back in December when the entire Jaden beef was going on, and he basically recorded a podcast with me, Keemstar, and Jaden to kind of talk about the beef. But since then, I've stayed in touch with Pat God. He gives me some video ideas. He's a cool guy, and I like his content a lot. I actually had a video planned where he was gonna pack Brent Rivera, but unfortunately, because Brent Rivera was copyright striking people, I got too afraid to post it, and since the beef is over, since the drama's kind of died down, it's kind of useless to post. Anyways, Pat God and Bryce Hall are currently beefing, and I am here for it. The two of them got in a Twitter space after the Jake Paul fight the other weekend, and Keemstar, the organizer of the space, was basically talking about YouTuber fights, influencer fights, what's the future of the influencer fighting genre or whatever. Pat God basically gets in the space and is like, you know what, I think the easiest person in this space right now that I could beat in a fight, the easiest person that I could drop would be Bryce Hall, and that's how it starts.
Looking at this space right now, like, honestly, I think the easiest opponent here would be Bryce, probably. Like, I feel like if I were to fight Bryce, I'd probably, like, drop him first round. But that's my honest opinion. Yo, Bryce, deadass. Like,
are you in LA?
Can drop, bitch? Like, when? When are you trying to get dropped? Let's set it up.
If you're in LA, we can spar tomorrow.
I mean, I'm in Alaska. If you're trying to fly out, I'm in Alaska. But you gotta take the flight, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, Pat God. That don't count. If you're in Alaska, you gotta come to California. Because motherfuckers ain't flying to the coast to spar. You gotta come to Cali. You can do it in the streets.
I can't. Listen, here's the thing, bro. I don't spar, bro. I have to get a check. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not worth my time to go down to LA, right? I'm gonna fly all the way down to LA, get into a practice ring with Bryce, knock him out, and then what? Like what? Then have to fly.
Okay. So Pat God. What we can do? If we can do a 6-round sparring session, we'll go fucking live on Instagram. But we'll go live on Twitter. But everybody has to donate $10 to watch you spar. Bryce Hall.
Nah, dude. No, actually, actual like real fight between Bryce Hall and Pat God. The promo for that would be amazing. The press conferences for that would be insane. That would be entertaining.
Yeah, no, like I said, bro, I'm getting back on the train. Give me a couple months.
I mean,
Let me
I said I wouldn't accept an easy win as my fight comeback, but
bro, you're delusional, bro. You're delusional as well.
Wait.
I don't know
Bryce,
how
you know who Pat God is
in your career that you're still gonna
I don't know who Pat God is.
Bro, Bryce, deadass, bro. You're known as the guy who got knocked out by Austin McBroom. That's the end of your legacy. That's where your legacy ended. Literally, that's it. It's over at that point. Nothing else is progressed from that point on.
So, Bryce, let me just refresh your memory here, buddy. You got TKO'd by Austin McBroom, a literal boomer. You were in the ring getting pulverized so drastically by a boomer that the referee decided it would have been unsafe for you to continue fighting. That it would have been actually dangerous to your physical health to the point where you could have been hospitalized for you to continue fighting. You were TKO'd. The only difference between what happened in your fight and a knockout is that you were still conscious. Which, let's just be honest, okay? If you were fighting for another, I don't know, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, you would have been on the ground. You would have been seeing stars, bro. You would have seen this edit. So pipe down, bro. You didn't lose by submission. You didn't lose on a technicality. You lost by TKO. You lost. And it wasn't even close, bro. You were bloodied up. It is so clear that you had zero dominance in this fight at all. And I would show the footage. I really would. I want to. But the beating that you took is so bad that I wouldn't be able to make money on that video. Think about it. You got your ass whooped so bad to the point where I can no longer make money on my video if I show it. And keep in mind, this is all after you talked the most You said, I'm gonna win because I'm an actual fighter. I'm gonna win because I'm like a big boy. I know how to fight. And then you lost. And in the post-fight interview, you completely Joe Biden'd and forgot everything you said before the fight. You said in the post-fight interview, yeah, I lost. You know, I'm not an actual fighter, directly contradicting you saying that you are a fighter before the fight happened. So tell me what happened. Were you so concussed by Austin's blows that you suffered long-term memory loss and forgot everything you said before the fight? Or did a literal father of 3 put you in your place?
Your career has been literally sitting in the water. Nothing. It's dead. It's dead. It's 6 feet under, bro. So where the fuck are you coming onto this high?
How many houses
you're gonna
do you
get
own?
fucking slapped. You're gonna get slapped around like a little boy. You're a little boy to me. You're nothing, bro.
Okay, I'm down to actually fight you just to knock you out and shut you up and then spit on your
Hold on, guys. We need a mediator.
So he obviously pivots after recognizing that he actually has no fighting ability from, oh, I didn't get knocked out, to, Packard, how many houses do you own, bro? Like, I'm, like, rich and stuff because I'm in Hollywood and I'm in LA. I have, like, more money than you, which, like, that's fantastic, Bryce. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that doing the WAP challenge on TikTok pays your bills. It must be very enriching to have all of the money that you have, but only be recognized in public as the guy who throws it back on TikTok in his shared home with 13 other guys who do the same thing. You're a TikToker. Never forget it. People have less respect for TikTokers than they do gameplay commentary channels. Fact check true. You do understand that if the Chinese never wanted to do mass data collection on American citizens, you'd be out of a job, right? If I made a time machine and went to China about 5 or 6 years ago as like an American espionage, and I told them that we actually don't need to spy on Americans, and then I took that same time machine back to the present day and I flew to LA, I'd pull up to a Chick-fil-A drive-thru and you would be assembling my spicy chicken deluxe. And Bryce, I'll have a Dr. Pepper with no ice.
Packard, you gotta wait in line because he's
So,
already got
wait,
Ryan Taylor.
Shit, no, I would do that one for free.
No,
just
he's
for
in his
the
feelings, bro. He's in his
amusement.
feelings. You know why? Because he just got a tough dose of reality served right up to him, straight up.
I would
He knows it's
spit
fucking
on
true.
your
I don't care, bro.
lifeless body
I don't care.
after I
How many
do
street fights you have? How many street fights you have? Guess what? Nobody
I
gives
would
a fuck. You got
literally
fucking dropped by
sweep you.
Austin
I would
McBroom.
put
got
you
dropped by
to-
a 30-year-old fucking boomer.
I never got dropped, but I would
Son of
put you.
a-
I
Bro,
would
your
put
fucking nose got split open. You had tomato sauce
I
over your
would
fucking
put
face.
you
Shut up.
to sleep.
Shut up. You're not about shit. You're a fucking loser, bro.
Yo, 2
I would
seconds.
put
I just
you
want to
to
explain to
bed.
Bryce that Packard actually has a really poppin' YouTube channel, so he does have clout. He probably couldn't sell a fight.
Okay, then let's run that. That's an easy win for me. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, bro. I'm just getting back into it. I'm out here. The last time I'm training every single day, bro. Give me a couple months to get back to my peak physical position that I was in back in 2020, and it's over. It's literally over, bro. I'm telling you, Bryce. You're gonna face death. It's gonna look you right in the eyes, and you're gonna piss yourself. It's gonna be over.
Well, I would
I'm gonna
die.
have you
We're
paralyzed.
in
I'm gonna have you
boxing.
paralyzed.
We're
Bro.
boxing
You're gonna stumble on your ring walk. You're gonna stumble just walking into the ring. You're gonna pass out on the floor. You're not even able to get into the ring with me. Do you understand me? Do you
So
fucking
you're
understand
saying
me?
you
Do
just
you
go over
understand? You
somebody?
can't even get into
This
the ring
is
with me.
your tactic.
But
Talk
talk
over people.
about Packard. Before we want to see a Bryce Hall fight, because we got to be honest and realistic. Bryce Hall is damn near one of the Rush Mountain guys as a pioneer into the game. So you getting that Bryce Hall fight, people's gonna be like, who the f- is this guy?
I have no beef with the guy who's currently talking in the space, but he's totally wrong. Bryce, the only reason people bought tickets to your debut fight is because they literally wanted to see you on the floor. Maybe the guy talking doesn't understand what you do on TikTok, but your fan base is 80% 13 to 16-year-old girls. They're not buying tickets to your debut fights. I don't even think they're legally allowed to enter the ring that you fight in, unless they're like accompanied by a parent or guardian. And like for the 15 to 20% male fan base that you have, and I put fan base in heavy quotes, I would say only about 7 to 10% of those fans would actually be able to attend a fight, and only about 1% of them actually would. 1%, Bryce. You hear me? 1%. The people at your fight either did not know who you were and went for Austin McBroom, they went to see you get knocked out, or the 5 people that went to see you actually take a W who had their grandma drive them there.
Now, I'm not saying you have no follow. That's what I'm not saying.
All right, so
I feel like
let me take
to
the scene.
build this
Let me
fight,
take
you
the
need
scene
to
first.
fight
Let me take the
somebody.
scene first. Prove myself, and then I'll take Bryce.
But Hasim is way too big. He's a heavyweight.
Yeah, but Anthony, you got to understand, Bryce Hall cannot fight like.
I know, bro.
Like,
Bro, you're
I like
acting,
him-
bro.
I like
Anthony,
him
you're acting
fighting-
like Bryce Hall is good, bro. That's the problem. Like he's trash.
No.
Wait,
What
time
I'm
out,
saying
time
is,
out, time out, time out, time out. I like Bryce Hall versus Ryan Taylor because we
Ryan
know
Taylor,
Ryan
yeah.
Taylor, but clout wise, it's not even nowhere near on the same level. Bryce
And
can
that's what I'm
fight
trying to
somebody
say.
with clout.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Clout-wise, Bryce Hall is on Mount Rushmore. Clout-wise, Packard needs, even though Packard doesn't have that clout, he can build that way.
He's basically saying,
I'm
why
gonna
you
be
talking
honest. I'm gonna
shit?
be honest. Listen, I don't want to say that I have any sort of clout whatsoever, but I'm just be honest, bro. Bryce fell off. He fell off hard. Like, let's just be honest for a second. Let's not say that he's on the Mount Rushmore of clout right
I
now.
mean, I
Bro, you
still
fell off
get
hard,
millions and millions
bro.
of
You shake
views.
your ass.
I
You
mean,
shake your ass for views on TikTok.
no, I don't. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What do you think, bro?
What are
You haven't
talking
posted a
about?
video on your YouTube in the last like 3 months, bro. You get what 100,000.
Yeah, I know. I don't post on YouTube. I make my money on Snapchat.
You have 4 million followers. You get 100,000 views per video.
This whole clout discussion is kind of silly because it's more based on followers than views and relevancy. I'm looking at your past 8 videos. Your highest viewed video is 8 months ago, and it's called I Got Into into a drunk driving accident. This one obviously has a lot of views because it's about like your health and safety, like, oh, I almost died, not clickbait. So obviously that's gonna get views. But I'm looking and you have a video with 142K views. This was 4 months ago. 4 months ago, I dropped a video roasting a TikToker, one of your own kind, and it got 151K views. I'm not saying that I'm more relevant than Bryce Hall, I'm not making that argument, but I'd be embarrassed if I was you and I was getting those views. Especially when you talk the way that you talk, like, oh, I'm the Mount Rushmore of clout. Like, what?
Snapchat, I get hundreds of millions of views per week on Snapchat.
100 million
That's
per week
literally
on Snapchat.
Yes, and I will screenshot it and
Screenshot
tweet
it right now.
And we're
Wait,
on
come on,
Snapchat
come
as well.
on.
Snapchat's where the money's at.
Bryce, this is where the part where take a page from Pretty Boy Taylor. Don't let people get under your skin, because when you
No,
start doing that, you
trust me,
Screenshot it
there's
right now.
no,
Listen,
there's no way he would
Screenshot it right now. Tweet it out right now. Do it. Do it.
Pat God.
Okay.
Right now. Wait, no. Let him do it. Let him do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna call his bluff.
Just so everyone knows, Pat God pulls like 2 to 4 million views a video right now on YouTube. He's got pull. Pat God does have pull right now.
Yeah, but man, I don't like when people just bring up money like that. I say we just settle this shit in the ring or in the cage.
Okay, so I did the math because I'm kind of tired of this whole clout discussion. Bryce Hall's past 8 videos combined is 2 million total views, which is 4/5 of just Pat God's recent video alone. So then I went over to TikTok because, just to be fair to Bryce, that is his main platform and that's where he gets all of his views. But even then, on TikTok, a platform where it is much easier to get views, Pat God is still getting more views. I underlined the videos where Bryce Hall actually got pretty good views on his TikToks, and I circled the ones where his views are really low. And before I get some comment like, oh, Acheeto, you get 30K views right now, it's like, okay, fair, right? But A, this isn't about me, it's about Bryce, and B, it's all relative, right? But I would still argue, and this isn't even me trying to flex, but I would argue that I've made more money on YouTube this past month than Bryce Hall has. And I'm honestly gonna say that confidently.
I'm talking about selling pay-per-view tickets. Like, they both are pretty clouded up.
Bro, the thing is, forget the clout, bro. Like, you know that I would make it, like, I would instigate so much, like, it would be hyped. Even if I get dropped, it would be hyped. Because,
but we have to understand, Pat God, what do we benefit and what do you benefit fighting Bryce Hall? Because we all know Bryce Hall doesn't benefit anything fighting you, but what do you benefit by fighting Bryce Hall?
I think it's just funny to, like, slap around a little bitch. Like, it's just funny.
Yeah, but you gotta have a reason. In acting, it's a need and a want. You need a need and want to fight Bryce. Because you can sit here and say, I want to fight Bryce, and man look at you like, who the f is you? With 2 million subscribers, who are you? So you gotta.
Oh, my bad. I only got 70 million. I did kind of fall off.
70 million subscribers, you say? 70 million? Really? Really, Bryce Hall? Where are they? Because I don't see them. I checked around everywhere to find them, and I just couldn't find them. Your Snapchat has 2.8 million, your YouTube has 3.5 million, and your TikTok has 24 million. And if we add your Instagram and your Twitter, you get a grand total of 38.4 million followers across everything. Not even half of 70 million followers. Where did you get that number from? Where is the 70 million? Hashtag Bryce, show us the 70 million. Where is it? Where's the 70 million? I looked on everything, okay? I found TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I added it all up in your favor. If I wanted to be mean, I'd just pull up your TikTok and show you the 24, but I did everything. I tried to help you. Where is the 78 million? Did Austin hit you that bad that you can't do basic math anymore? Can you not add numbers in the single digits? Bryce, reality check. You don't have 70 million followers. There's no 70 million to your name. You're not a household name. Get over yourself, buddy.
Are you gonna tweet it out? Yeah, see how you do exactly what the fuck I tell you to do, because you already my little bitch. You see that? I told you to tweet it out.
You're
already my little bitch. You already do exactly what the fuck I tell you to.
Do 70 million people know who you are?
You're gonna do that too.
70 million people don't even know you. If you died tomorrow, no one would care.
Bro, Bryce, if you died tomorrow, people would be doing a hallelujah
Hey,
around
but
your fucking grave.
you see how people care though? You see how people care though?
What are you
The
talking
difference
about?
between caring
Bro,
and
Bryce,
not caring
you are
in
known
existence
as a
doesn't matter.
failure. You are a known failure.
I'm a known failure with millions of dollars. How much money do you have?
Okay,
You have literally nothing compared to what I
you
have.
understand that you built a
You have
career off of
nothing. I have
shaking
3
your
houses. I bought my
ass.
mom a
You shake
house
your
with
ass.
a joke
You
money.
shake your ass for clout, bro.
One month
Have
on
some fucking
Snapchat, I bought my
dignity,
mom a
bro.
house.
Have some
Hey, Pat God.
Like, you may think that Pat God is being mean here just to be mean, but he's being pretty accurate with his wording. Like, he calls Bryce Hall a failure or like a loser, right? I mean, is that not what he did? Did he not lose and therefore become a loser? He attempted to be a fighter who wins and failed at that attempt, so he is a failure. Obviously, in the grand scheme of things, Bryce Hall's been very successful, you know, on like TikTok and social media, but that's all pretty vapid. Like, you literally just stand there and shake your ass and throw it back with your homies. But the one time you decided to try something that involved actual skill, commitment, passion, and hard work, you failed.
Hey,
What
Pat
did you
God,
do?
not to be biased, I used to be a stripper too, bro.
What the? You were a stripper?
I was a stripper before I got into MMA fights. For me, people don't know.
Did some guy,
it's okay
bro,
to
did some
shake
guy
your
like
ass.
touch you wrong on the stage and you were like, shit, and get in the ring or something? Like,
No, this was before I got into MMA. I was just a stripper. I just got paid.
honestly, bro, I would give more respect to a stripper than a TikTok dancer, bro. Like, that ass, Anthony. I respect you for that, bro. Because I know you were grinding on that.
Who is a TikTok
Bro,
dancer?
you're a TikTok dancer, right? Like, isn't that what you do? You make
Go
TikTok
look
dances?
at my profile. Find a TikTok dance.
Bryce, I found a video 6 days ago of you hopping and skipping around your room doing a little hopping dance. What do you mean you don't dance on TikTok? What am I watching? Bro, I swear Austin actually permanently gave you brain damage. How do you not remember this? This was 6 days ago. And like, yeah, that's what you're known for. You're Bryce Hall, the TikToker. You're Bryce Hall, the TikTok dancer. You're Bryce Hall, the failed fighter, former TikTok dancer.
You have to scroll for a year.
Bro, you're Bryce Hall, the TikTok dancer. What do you do, Bryce? Tell me one thing you're good at right now.
I make fun of people that are idiots like you.
Tell me one thing you're good at.
I make fun of people like you because you're an idiot.
What's one talent you have on this planet?
I make fun of people.
Really? Because all I can see from the past 3 years of my life is that everybody just makes fun of you. Like, it seems like you're always the butt of every.
Oh, damn. See how everybody cares about me, though?
Everybody cares, no, but they don't anymore. It was a nice laugh.
Who cares about you?
It was a nice laugh.
Who cares about
bro.
you?
You can say I'm a
Do your parents care?
You can say I'm irrelevant. You say nobody care. I'm just saying nobody cares about you either, bro.
You are irrelevant.
Ain't the hot shit.
There's a difference. You say I fell off. I fell off of something. You were never on.
Like you think you are, bro.
You were never on.
You fell off, bro. You lost to Austin McBroom. You got your nose split open.
Reach up to here and then I can't hear you,
bro.
I can't hear you down there. You're gonna have to speak up.
What? That shit is lame. All right, listen, you make fun of you for a living. That's what you do, bro. Are you serious? You make fun of you.
You got to speak up to me. Speak up.
This man said, speak up. Bro, get the out of here, bro. Like, dead ass. Let's get this shit going, dead ass. Where are we trying to do this shit?
I would smack the living out of you. It's actually funny that you talk shit like this. It's people like this that just need to get their ass
Your
whooped.
fist is clenched right now, and a sweat droplet is rolling down your face. That's how mad you are.
That's how mad.
You know why, Bryce? You know why, Bryce? Because I'm already in your fucking head. You don't even know who I am, but I'm already in your fucking head. You know that, right?
You're not in my head at all.
Yes, I am. I'm inside of it. I'm in it right now.
How would you know?
I'm around doing shit. You don't know where I am. You can't see me because I'm.
You are so weird. This is like just
now you're weirded out.
I mean, he is right, though. I mean, he is already in your head. You're saying, like, oh, I'd smack the out of you, bro. I'd beat you down. Did you not literally say 3 minutes ago that you would, what would you say, knock him out and stare at his lifeless body? That's somebody who has clearly gotten into your head and made you mad. And to be honest, I'm not gonna blame him for being mad. Like, he's totally in his right for being mad here. I would be mad too. But you have nothing to come back with. That's the sad part. You can't really flex your, 70 million followers because that's not true. You can't flex how you got your following because you're literally a TikTok dancer. You can't flex your very successful fighting career because that just doesn't exist. You got TKO'd, and you're trying to bring up your relevancy as if you don't have people like me who get more views than you on certain videos. You're washed up, bro. You're currently on the shore having a philosophical conversation with a hermit crab. Go make friends with some kelp, okay? Because you're gonna be seeing a lot of them. You're so washed at this point, you should have a sand castle the size of an actual castle.
Okay. Time out. Emojis in the chat if you're interested in a Pack God Bryce Hall fight.
I actually would love to.
I mean, bro, listen.
The room is lighting up. This is what I'm
saying, bro. This is what I recommend. Go out and fight someone of decent standing. Prove to me in the world that you're worth my time. Okay?
Why would I need to prove anything?
Because all you're known as
you're nothing.
You're
nothing.
You're below nothing. If I'm nothing, you're 3 levels below nothing. You understand that?
If I'm nothing, you said I fell off. Fell off of what? The top?
What?
I've been there. I've been at the top.
You didn't even get paid for your fight. You got scammed. You got scammed. You got scammed. You can't imagine where I was. You got the shit kicked out of you for nothing. And then you cried about it. You got scammed by Austin McBroom. You got beamed by Austin McBroom. You got no.
You will never accomplish anything close to what I have accomplished.
You understand that every night you go to bed, and you close your eyes, you think about the millions of dollars that you should have had in your bank account right now, but you don't because you're insecure. And you got beamed by Austin McBroom. Austin McBroom's family channel. Austin McBroom and his wife are sitting on your money right now in this living room. Austin McBroom is at the strip club right now, making your money right now. Torching last on a stripper pole. How does that make you feel? Austin McBroom is making your money right now. You're so mad. You know why? Because you didn't get your money. You got scammed. You got beat up.
Who says I didn't get my money? Who says I didn't get my money? You fucking idiot.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the 30 videos on the internet of you crying about it.
Oh wow. So you're one of the people that believe everything you see on the internet.
So you're lying. So you're saying that you're lying and you got paid, so it was all a lie.
Hey, we
you sound stupid, bro. Say something, bro. Stop trying to be. I did this, bro. Bro, just be honest. Did you get paid or not? What's the word?
I did get
paid. Okay, so then you was just lying to everybody.
Who says I never lied?
When you said you didn't get paid, bro, like you're such a clown. This is what I mean. You're just a gimmick, bro. You're a lying fucking clown, bro.
So the fact that you are speaking over and over.
You live with like 18 dudes in your fucking house. You got like 18 dudes living with you. You have what all the TikToker dudes hitting the renegade in your bedroom all night, bro. You ain't that.
I own 3 houses.
So Bryce sits there for like 3 minutes undergoing a polemic. He's getting admonished and lambasted to extents that I have never seen before. Getting cooked like a well-done 40-ounce New York sirloin steak. And the best he can say is, oh, I have 3 houses. That's fantastic, Bryce. You have 3 houses in which you gather dozens of 20-year-old e-boy TikTok men to thrust at the front-facing camera of their iPhone to excite teenage girls. Are you happy? Dude, I would have more pride being the CEO of a hydraulic fracking company that is literally destroying the environment as we speak, polluting the ozone layer. I'd rather get my 3 houses that way than do like sensual TikTok dances like you. What's the point of even owning 3 houses when the only people you're inviting over are your other friends to thrust at the camera? Genuinely curious, who do you think is the most influential person they've had at the Bryce Hall house? My honest answer / guess, and this is like serious, I think it would be James James Charles only because he thought that he would have a chance at smashing Bryce. I'm also gonna guess that the IRS has knocked on your door a few times, considering the fact that you probably haven't done your taxes correctly because you can't do basic math, seeing as you somehow came to the conclusion that you have 70 million subscribers.
And what? And you got dropped by House McBroom. It doesn't matter if you own 30 houses. At the end of the day, you got fucking dropped.
buy your
I own
account
19 houses. You understand me? I own 19 houses. I own estates in 16 different
You don't
countries.
own
You know who I
anything.
am? I invested in Ethereum in 2013.
No, I don't know who
I'm
you
one of the
are,
original
because nobody
Ethereum
knows who
investors.
you are.
My net worth is beyond a number that you can even comprehend. You understand me? I've been running the
Well,
blockchain
that's
since
just not
09.
true.
You have to fucking understand that, bro. I can literally purchase you, bro. I can fucking buy you. You understand
Well,
me?
I just said that
I
to
will
you,
buy
so
all
that's
3 of
just
your houses and burn them to the fucking ground, bro. And then I'll knock
Well,
you out of the basement.
you couldn't
You
even
understand me,
afford
bro?
one
Get
of
the fuck out of here, bro. You're a clown, bro.
Pat God,
You
weren't
couldn't
you
afford one of
11
them.
years old in 09?
Hell yeah, bro. And I was making money moves since 11. Since I was 11 years old, while you were sitting on your ass
You
playing
couldn't buy
Pokemon
one
or
of my
some shit,
houses
I was
for-
on the
You
blockchain
couldn't buy one
buying
of my
Litecoins and Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash.
You couldn't buy
How
my
does that make you
cheapest
feel?
house.
I have 16 Bitcoin mines in my room pumping right now. How does that make you feel, bro? Exactly. And I
You
sold it
can't
at
buy
peak.
my cheapest house.
What?
You can't buy my cheapest house.
How much is your cheapest house?
I'm
I'll write you
ready.
a check right now.
You
I'm gonna buy your house right now. I'm buying your house right now.
You
I'm gonna
could-
buy
you
your house
can't- you
right now.
don't have a
I'm gonna
million.
buy your house right now.
You don't.
Let me buy your house.
You don't have a
You wanna
million.
buy- you wanna bet?
You don't. You just
You wanna
don't
bet?
have $1 million.
I have a 10-figure net worth. A 10-figure net worth. Do you understand that? Do you comprehend that, Bryce Hall? I will buy all
I
3 of your
think you're
houses.
just so
You
stupid.
understand? Wait. Listen. You know Drake, right? You know Drake, right? You know Drake came to me for financial advice, right? You know Drake came to me to teach him how to gamble on stake. I'm the one who taught Drake how to roll on roulette on stake. That was me. Okay, I'm teaching the whole OVO how to gamble. Bro.
Bro,
How does that make you
didn't
feel?
Drake lose a bet earlier?
Yo, Pat God, you're too much. Shut up.
Okay, so at the end of the clip, Pat God's just trolling him. He's saying, oh, I'm Drake's financial advisor, and he's saying I have a 10-figure net worth. This is obviously not true. He's just trolling him at this point, but I'm all for the trolling. It's been pretty good. But the beef continued after he went off of that Twitter space, as Bryce Hall got so mad that he tried to slide into Pat God's girlfriend's DMs. Pat God tweeted, Bryce Hall currently down bad in my girlfriend's DMs. He literally slides him with the hey, and then his girlfriend's like, shut up, P-word. Bryce Hall then responds in a quote tweet by saying, you like high schoolers, which is obviously not true. It doesn't make any sense. Just a straight up false allegation. But like, let's say Bryce genuinely thinks that this guy's into high schoolers. Wouldn't you sliding into his girlfriend's DMs be worse because you think that it's a high schooler? Like, dude, you just told on yourself. You literally think that he's into high schoolers and then you slid in? Now, Pat God is 20 and you can be a high school senior at 18 years old, which I think is fine in my opinion. 20 and 18 is fine. But 23 and 18, which is Bryce Hall's age? Oh, no, absolutely not. But on top of all of that, isn't it like so ironic too? Because Bryce Hall, bro, your core fan base is teenage girls. It's high school girls. The girls that show you the most love, the girls that comment heart emojis and kissy emojis and say, oh, I want you, Bryce. They are the ones that are in high school. They're the ones that are in middle school even. And all this to say, I don't even think Pat God's girlfriend is a senior in high school. I think she's like out of high school. I think she's an adult. But either which way, bro, you tried to slide in and you failed. You failed just like you failed that fight against Austin McBroom, like you failed defending yourself in this Twitter space, like you failed mathematically proving that you have 70 million subscribers, like you proved that you don't shake your ass on TikTok. You failed just about everything, bro. Then Bryce Hall reacts to Pat God being signed to Keemstar's boxing organization by saying, this the MF who talks shit? And then Bryce Hall just gets ratioed by Pat God with this old picture of him, which I think is just golden. But leave a like on this video if you think these two should get in the ring, and follow my social medias. Links are all down below. And subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Comment down Crouton if you made it to the end of the video, and I'll try to heart your comment. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.